Hello dear investors and traders. Thank you for helping us. Help forms can be found in the description. Now we will analyze the current performance of the company Root Inc., ticker ROOT. This review was created using information as of May 25, 2024. According to Classification Guru, Markets company Root Inc. belongs to the subcategory Other Insurance. 26 companies participate in the assessment, which is very representative. Let's start with general information about the company. If interested, you can pause the video. You can study all the parameters of the corporation under study scrupulously. Access to the table with the ticker structure is absolutely free and free. Thank you for your repost and other help. It all helps the project a lot. Well, let's begin. Market capitalization of the company Root, Inc. Root, valued at $0.83 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $199 billion. Root, Inc. Root accounts for a share of 0.417%. It is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $0.11 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $117 billion. Root, Inc. Root accounts for a share of 0.092%. Having made a comparison of the occupied shares of stock exchange and balance sheet capitalization, we see the following. Occupied share Root Inc. in the subcategory when assessing the exchange value is 0.417%. The book value is 0.092%, which is 78% less than the share of stock market capitalization. Assessment of the company's share of market and balance sheet capitalization in the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. Total company assessment Root, Inc. Root will be demonstrated towards the end of the review. Please watch the analysis to the end. The organization's debts amount to $0.113 billion. Financial liabilities to balance sheet capitalization amount to 102.7% of the company's capital. Assessment by the level of the company's financial liabilities. Bad, -1 point. The balance of the company's market price to its profit is 0. With an average in the subcategory of 10.4, which is worse than in the subcategory. Evaluation of the market price to its profit ratio in comparison with in the subcategory. Very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$113 million. Future earnings for the next 12 months are unknown, which is bad for the company's prospects. An assessment of the estimated future profit indicator in comparison within the subcategory. Bad, -1 point. The company's price-to-revenue ratio is 1.3. The average for the subcategory is 1.1 and this is 18% higher than the average for the subcategory. Evaluation of market value to revenue ratios in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. Revenue for the last 12 months was $640 million. Projected revenue for the next 12 months is unknown. And this is extremely negative for the company's price. Assessment of projected future sales performance in comparison with the performance of subcategory companies. Bad, -1 point. The sales margin is -17.6%, with an average in the subcategory of 10.5%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 28.1%. Assessment of sales margins in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of subcategory personnel is 0.337%. This is 24% less than the share of market capitalization. And this fact reflects the discrepancy between the company's current exchange price route, Inc. route, most likely towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per employee of the organization is equal to $1,219,000. And in the subcategory there are $984,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's indicators is 23.9%. Estimation of the amount of capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per individual employee of the company is $0,000. Average for the subcategory, $94,900. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 100%. Estimation of profit per company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. The share of revenue for each employee of the company is $941,000. By subcategory $907,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 4%. Estimation of revenue per company employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory. Tolerable, -0.5 points. Shares short corresponded to 15.4%, with an average for the subcategory of 3.8%. This is a short squeeze risk indicator. Technical indicator RSI, 14, shows a level of 43% for the company Root Inc. Whereas in the subcategory the RSI level, 14, is 53%. Potentially, shares of the subcategory are valued higher than Root Inc. Comparing the price movement of a company's shares Root Inc. and subcategory companies. We will see that over the last 12 months the shares Root Inc. showed dynamics of 1,138.8%. 75.3% are against price changes in the subcategory. This does not clearly indicate anything, but we must keep this fact in mind. Before announcing the final grade, I beg you, leave a stock rating Root Inc. in the comment below. Your comments greatly help spread the channel. Guru.Markets. The overall result is as follows: -7.5 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 0.2 points. If you look very broadly, within the entire market in general. Note that the average score for the stock market as a whole is 0.4 points. Against the company's score of -7.5 points Root Inc. Let's go to the order table, it is available. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions of the stock valuation information and reference system Guru.Markets. Access to the order table is absolutely free and open. Link in pinned comment. As a result of the company's assessment Root Inc. Guru.Markets. Open a deal because Root Inc. is the most overvalued company in the subcategory. Thank you all for watching this video and for using the information and reference system from Guru.Markets. You are the coolest audience.